what does a midlife crisis look like? Because I've been through doubts of what I wanted to do or where I thought my life was going before, but at 38, this definitely seems different. According to an article by Forbes, a midlife crisis is defined as a period of emotional turmoil in middle age, around 40 to 60 years old, characterized by a strong desire for change. It's commonly associated with an increased awareness of mortality and a questioning as to whether everything you've achieved will still provide a sense of fulfillment and meaning. And that's the part I'm struggling with right now. If my achievements still provide a sense of fulfillment. And the answer is no. Everything I've accomplished over the past few years, the videos that have made the most impact, just don't resonate with me anymore. I know they do for you because of the comments and emails I still get, but I am very much an Aquarius in the sense that once I'm over it, I am over it. And if you're wondering what it looks like in my brain right now, it looks like this. Seemingly not too bad on the outside, but if you take a deeper look, it is cluttered and ruminating over past experiences. And according to that same Forbes article, I am 6 for 6 on signs that you may be experiencing a midlife crisis. But since I can't declutter my mind, let's at least declutter the storage unit and talk things out. For years, I have felt this moment coming. The disinterest of topics and things that used to get me excited, a withdrawal from social situations, which, by the way, as a proud member of the introvert community, the fact that I noticed myself withdrawing even more into my home is frankly alarming. And thinking about past life experiences and wondering where that fearless woman went. So here we are. Cleaning out a storage unit that was only supposed to be a temporary thing, but 2 years later, I am still paying $180 a month in both Los Angeles and in Houston, which is just a very expensive reminder of life goals that didn't pan out. And that's kind of a shock to someone who has always achieved their goals. I would set a goal, figure out a way to accomplish it, no matter how wonky or out of touch the idea seemed. I'd achieve it, but then I'd set another. But now I don't have any goals. I feel like I am all goaled out, at least on a personal level. The past few years have really opened my eyes up to systematic failures that we view as quote unquote normal. Yes, I was able to get out of 6-figure debt. And yes, so many of you have been inspired by my story to map out your own debt-free journey, and that is amazing. But that experience is not something that we should be burdened with. Graduating with crippling debt is not normal. Entering a job market with all these degrees but no jobs is not normal. Having to pay $1 million for a fixer-upper starter home in Los Angeles is not normal. Trillionaires existing on the same timeline as people struggling to eat without SNAP benefits is not normal. None of this is normal. And to set goals when the world is out of control seems silly to me right now. So does my midlife crisis stem from the realization that my parents and I live totally different lives at my age of 38? Am I all goaled out because I have nothing left to accomplish? Or is it that the world ran out of goals that used to work and I'm just tired of playing catch up? Am I burnt out because I lack vision? Or am I burnt out because the world stopped working like it did when my parents were hitting their stride? As I watch what's happening around the world, the conversation of finance, my interest in money, that's all changing. It's moving away from the micro towards the macro. And I know how important financial education is to this community, but professionally, I feel like I've said all that needs to be said. You know how to build a budget. You know how to pay off debt. You know how to set financial goals. You know how to save for a house, how to invest into a Roth. You have all the information you need to accomplish all of your financial goals. And I know this because I still get messages and emails telling me that you have become debt-free, and I'm so happy that my videos can be part of your journey. But to me, that's proof that my job is done. There are no other videos to post to teach you how to accomplish your financial goals. You have them all. But personal finance isn't just about you or me. It's the cause and effect of the world around us. And I've been too afraid to tap into that because that requires talking about uncomfortable subjects, which I just can't ignore anymore. This channel has always been a mirror into where I am at as a person. That girl who posted her first video over a decade ago is vastly different from the woman I am now. So maybe I'm not actually in crisis. Maybe I am finally paying attention, and me being uncomfortable is not because I don't know who I am, but because the person I am becoming is someone that I'm not ready to fully embrace yet. Because it's scary to realize that beliefs that you think are normal are actually considered by some to be very radical. And while I'm comfortable being opinionated, I am actually uncomfortable doing it online where everyone has an opinion, even if it's factually wrong. This new era, I fear, is about putting my thoughts, all my thoughts, front and center, and that makes me very nervous. But I can no longer talk about money, success, survival, purpose without also talking about power, policy, and politics. This conversation is growing up. And if you've ever felt growth pains, I am so glad that you're here. I won't always talk about politics or corruption or big business, but I do plan on uploading more intentional videos and thoughtful commentary of how I'm feeling and the questions I have about the world around us, even if it's for something as trivial as cleaning out a storage unit. But I guess this isn't really about cleaning and decluttering. It's about reclaiming space in my brain, in my budget, and in a world that profits off of our chaos. And this storage unit wasn't just full of stuff. It was full of old versions of me I finally have the courage to let go of. I believe in my soul that I have not reached my full potential yet. So maybe my midlife crisis is less about my personal desire to change and more about outgrowing a system that stopped making sense and navigating what that means professionally, financially, personally, and as a community. Welcome to the new era. Same chaos, better clarity. Hopefully.